Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm gonna go take y'all out here and let you see the new chicken coop. We finally got the chickens in there. Unfortunately, like I told you on the previous video, that when you move chickens, some of them don't move well and they pass away. So far we've lost 2. So hopefully that's all. So I'm gonna walk down here and let you see how the chickens are doing in their new coop. It's a cool, brisk morning here this morning. No wind, just coolness. Don't mind the dog bed. We're gonna throw that in the trash. It's just plumb nasty now after Molly had her puppies on it, so it's time to throw it away. And Bingo just had to tear it up some, of course. Oh, this is like a fall morning in Florida, if you can call what we have here fall. We get a little bit of color in the leaves. And I see the chickens already walking around, looking at their new house, wondering what in the world, how did we get here? And Don waited till dark to move them, and when he started moving them, some of them jumped down. And I guess they ran into things and killed themselves. It looks like Jersey Mike likes his side over there. He stayed on the roost after Don put him up there. He stayed on there, and he even trimmed his spurs. Hallelujah. But he was real calm. He's a real mellow bird. Mellow rooster. Gosh, the flocks look so small over here. They got a lot more room. Double the space. What you guys think about this? So we lost a Rhode Island Red and a Leghorn, unfortunately. What you think about your new house, Jersey Mike? Huh? And there's a leg. I guess he likes it. There's a Leghorn over there, looking kind of squeamish. Hope she's all right. Our flock looks so small in this bigger pen. Gosh. Yeah, she's not looking too good over there back in the back. I hope she makes it. They do not like to be moved. They don't like to be caught in any shape or form. She's moving now, but maybe she's cold. It is cool this morning. Yeah, our chickens, we're going to have to secure the bottom down here, as you can see. Hey, girl. Down here. Big old opening right there. And even the dogs could get in there if they wanted to. And Copper helped Donnie catch one of the chickens last night. She got out of the coop, went straight out of there, and Copper surrounded her and put his paws on both sides of her and held her down until Donnie could pick her up. That was pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna have to fix this down here. And the dogs, Copper and Bingo, are outside all the time now. They don't even come in the house, very rarely, because they do not like the smell of the new puppies. So they won't come in. And that is the old coop, all empty. I do have a few fall colors I could show you. I can walk you down here and show you these fall colors. This is our Don's wannabe burn pit. Works really well. We burn a lot of trash in this thing. Works really well. It's a whole concrete culvert. Oh, I see doggies out there. I see doggies out in the field doing their business. And our Gracie's 2 puppies, they are so fat and happy. They're opening, their eyes are opening. So the little girl, I went to pet her this morning, and she wagged her tail, and then she put her little paw up for me. I was like, oh, she's already learned. Already in them. Here comes Gracie now. Speaking of which, here she comes. She's got to see what I'm doing. I feel a few sprinkles out here. The weather did say it was supposed to sprinkle this morning, so might get a little wet. Huh, Gracie? How you doing, big girl? Don't get me all slobbery now. I'm going to try. I went to a fall festival twice yesterday morning and could not find a parking place anywhere. So I said, you know what? I'll run down the street, get a haircut, go back and try again. Well, I still couldn't find a parking place, so I said, okay, I'm just going to go home. Here's a fall color. orangish red, even though it's a gate. So I just went home. I'm gonna try again today, but I'm gonna go later instead of early this morning. You see those fall colors right there? Let me zoom you in for a second. Look out. No, Bingo, don't drink my coffee. Isn't it beautiful? That is called broomweed, the yellow flowers. Whew, it's chilly. And that is dog fennel. And I don't know why that dog fennel has turned white on top. Because all the other dog fennel is kind of green, but it's really cool looking. Oh, and yesterday we caught a baby possum. It wasn't a baby, but like a juvenile possum up on the porch. It went down into a cinder block, and Copper was trying his best to get it. Look at the geese. He was trying his best to get that possum, but Donnie got it into a cage and relocated it. And that possum was freaking out, but Copper really wanted him. And there's some more fall colors over here. It reminds me of wheat. Reminds me of a wheat field. Let me get you down here so you can see it. Sorry, the video is so shaky because I'm walking on this uneven ground. We're having a farmer's market at school this Thursday. That's one of the main reasons I want to go to that fall festival, so I can get some fresh honey, take it to school, get a couple pumpkins, because I don't really want to bring my pumpkins off my porch. I want to get some fresh pumpkins, and me and the kids can cut it open and plant the seeds inside the pumpkin and let the seeds grow in the pumpkin. It's really a cool thing to do. Look at this. It looks like wheat, doesn't it? Tall grass. I bought some seeds for some tall savanna grass that has like a pinkish crimson color. I can't wait to see that grow next year. And I ordered a whole bunch of bulbs for flowers to make a memory garden for my daughter, who passed away a month ago. Very devastating, y'all. Very devastating. We have been grieving. Very painful situation. But with God's help, we're getting through it. But it's not been easy. It was unexpected. An investigation is going on to find out what really happened. But she was not well. She hadn't been well for years. And I don't mean like in physical health. I mean like in mental health. She hadn't been well. But she's well now. She's with Jesus. Walking on streets of gold with my dad and all my other relatives that have gone on before us. And don't let anybody fool you. There is an afterlife. We will all be there in one form or another, one shape or another. And I believe that's where she is, because she knew who God was. She used to call me and pray. So anyway, that doesn't mean, one way or the other. I know she's there. And that gives me hope, and that gives me comfort. Helps me get through the loss of losing her, if you could say that. And look at this over here. This is a whole bunch of broomweed. Isn't it glorious? It's not on my property because Dawn keeps our property mowed now, so we don't get all these wildflowers anymore. But it's still so beautiful to look at. And it's a medicinal plant. You can use it to make salves and tinctures and all that kind of stuff. Look at that. You can't really see it good because of these high weeds right here. This high hay, I call it. But it is beautiful. My field used to be full of it until they started keeping it mowed. And he took all the trees out. Now he wishes he'd have left some of those trees. So we're trying to get trees to grow now. But slow as trees grow, we probably won't be here anymore by the time they get big enough to enjoy them. And there's another patch of color down here. Oh, look at that one over there. It gets really tall. Look at that one. Oh, so pretty. There's another patch down here. This is the broomweed, and there's a patch of goldenrod down here. And I've already made 3 jars of salve with the goldenrod. You make it into an oil, and then you turn it into a salve with beeswax. Very easy process. Very easy. Anyone can do it. All you gotta have is the herbs. Okay, I'm gonna turn you off for a second. I'm gonna go down there and find the goldenrod. Let you see that. Even that grass over there, it kind of reminds me of the Savannah grass I bought. It's a purplish red color. Very pretty. Fall in Florida. And here is the goldenrod. You've probably seen it before in the videos I've posted in the past. But I always tend to revisit the same things that I love. That's just who I am. Look at that. Just glorious. And there's this other weed right next to it. I'm gonna have to look this one up. There's like snow all over it. It's really neat looking. You know what? That's dog fennel. I should have known that. That's why that stand of dog fennel over there is so white looking, because it's so condensed. A bunch of it together. That's why it looks like that. These little tiny purple flowers, they look like patches of dead grass from far away, but they're actually more fall foliage. Purplish red. So cool. My garden is horrendous, y'all. It's full of weeds. Oh, it's a mess. I've got so much to do. But I'm going to try to get out here this morning and plant some seeds. Plant some cabbage and broccoli and what is it? Hollyhocks that you plant in the fall. But look at this. This is a mess. Look at all these watermelon vines that are dead. I have to pull out this ornamental sweet potato. It's looking a little rough. I just had so much going on this whole month. Has been a blur. Since September 15th, my life has been upside down. Not in a good way. And then I have all this sesame seed plants that came up wild in here, along with the pigeon pea trees that I have to pull out. It's just a total mess. But it's a good mess. It's an edible mess. That's the good part. It's stuff you could probably eat. So that's what I'm working on today a little bit, is to get these beds ready to plant. I have onions coming in from Dixondale Farms soon, November. So I got to get this bed over here ready to plant onions. I think this is the only place I'm going to plant the onions this year, is in this bed. Pull all this sweet potato out because it's done through dealing. Pull all that out of there. Turn my little truck around. You got to turn around this way, buddy. Yeah. Much better. Welcome. Anyway, I'm going to plant seeds in here. I'm going to plant onions in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this jungle yet. It is a jungle, but I'm going to do something with it. But anyway, everything is a mess right now. But that's the way summer going into fall gardens usually look, because usually the season is over for most people until spring. Here in Florida, we can have a second season of fall crops on into spring, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to replant some stuff, have some things to eat, and that's about it. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful weekend, what's left of it. Give thanks to God for everything you have. I love you guys.